that having a sweet tooth is connected with celebration. And we are not having a sweet tooth, we're just celebrating. So I invited him and I said, Bhupinder, what can you and how can you help us out here? Because there are so many people who are going to put on weight in these 9 days, and then they're going to crib, and then they're going to say, it wasn't my fault, it was Ganesha's fault. Well, it's not Ganesha's fault, it's yours. Over to Bhupinder. Thank you, Bhupinder.
Hi, thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank you.
Anuji, for the forum and for the invite. It's always a pleasure working with you and talking to you.
Thank
So
you.
the entire theory, what I'm going to present is something what I term it as the unconventional theory, and this theory is created because of Anuji, because of her mentoring and she teaching me and motivating and helping me to create something what I believe in, which most of us lack and we do not practice or follow because we do not gain that confidence. And she gave me that thing, and I think if I am able to speak and convey the message today, so it's just because of her. So
Thank you for
thank you.
acknowledging, and I'm receiving your love and affection. But I also want you to acknowledge yourself, because if you didn't have that knowledge and talent, there was nothing to showcase. So you're doing brilliant, and you're helping a lot of people, and I'm really proud of you. Please go ahead.
So today we're going to speak about festive sweet tooth, uh, which is also a sweet addiction we can term. So first, let's understand, why we celebrate and why we have sweets on these happy occasions. So it is to do with sweet is more of releasing happy hormones. So when you have sweet, you feel happy. So there are hormones and which are released in your brain.
Speak a little louder. Just speak a little
So
louder, please. Thank you.
okay, sorry. So why do we do that? So when we celebrate, why we need sweets? So it is a very simple theory to understand. So you come to my house, all right? I invite you for the festive season, and you come to my house. So I don't know in what mood you've come with. Okay, so you've traveled, maybe you're tired, or you are angry, or you're frustrated, or you had something in your head which you were thinking. All right. So what you bring into my space, I do not know. So how do I make you happy? So I offer you sweets. Yes, it is regarded as a festive offering and an exchange of sweetness so that we show respect to each other or a belongingness. How what it really does to you is when I give that sweet, you have that, it makes you happy. So whatever you've come with, or the baggage, or whatever the stress you've come with, suddenly you become very happy. So the entire place where you are, you suddenly go with the flow and you will see everyone happy and you will become happy. It's the same thing what we do with birthday parties, we do with any sort of festival in our country. We always offer guests with sweet. Even for weddings, we offer sweet. So if someone is sending a wedding card, yes, it is along with a sweet. So that when you open that wedding card, the sweet is first you taste the sweet and then you feel happy, and then you open the card and you feel so happy about that person getting married. So this is one understanding why we offer sweet to people, and why what. So now we'll understand that what does this sweet do to us. So what it really does is when we have sweet, it releases happy hormones. That is one, and it gives an instant energy, an insulin spike. So when we consume refined sugar, what really comes with the sweet what we eat, all right. So it completely escapes
आजा
the process of the entire metabolism
तो ब्राउन वाली
what
बादामी
the
चाहिए
body goes
चाहिए
through. Okay. So what happens is with this is suddenly the sugar what we intake goes down to the small intestine, pancreas, and liver. So it's instant energy. It mixes with the bloodstream, and you suddenly feel that rush, and you feel a lot of energy. So that is what the sugar is doing to you. So whether it is good or bad, again, it's an individual per se how you take it. So if an athlete who takes sugar during his or her endurance training or during long distances, it is good because that person needs instant energy. So like I gulp a sugar pill and I get instant energy within seconds. And whereas if I am going to take something else which will take more time to create energy, that will create a little bit of slowness in my exercise or in my behavior towards my sport and to reaching my target. So this is how this metabolism of sweet really sugar really works in our body. So another way of understanding sugar is also what it really does is to uh, it's more to do with person in a fight commotion wherein you have a lot of anger, and to suppress that you're having too much of sugar. So if you find someone who's having too much of sugar, so it has to be that person is very angry and is trying to suppress a lot inside. So when that taking that extra bit of sugar in the diet or during the eating, that person will automatically feel very happy about the situation and will try and forget. So that is what is very common when we meet people. Most of us as therapists, when we try and understand, they're trying to forget what has happened. They don't really want to go. So it is a way of telling or the body that let's be happy and let's forget what has happened. So let it go, and you just carry the baggage. So you will find people getting addicted to sugar because of it. So you are knowingly, unknowingly, yes, I term that sugar is something equivalent as an addiction to what we call people, smoking cigarettes, alcohol, drugs. Yes, it is equivalent to an addiction, what we can claim and we can term, because you need this every day and you are asking for it. So, what what are the methods? How you can really still enjoy the sweet and still not feel guilty and stay healthy. So obviously, the first method would be wherein we whenever there's an offering or you are asked to have sweet, your limitation. Okay, so you stick to your limitation. The body mechanism is such beautifully designed with your brain and your stomach linking, that it will always give you signals that this is enough, this is more, this is less. So you need to just follow that. That is one way of understanding how you self control more to do with. Okay, so even if you are not able to do self control, so then I would suggest that the next method would be something like a detox method. Uh, so before that, it is very important that we don't guilt or fall into the guilt that I had so much of sweet. Oh, I am not feeling good. So don't fall into that. If you've enjoyed it, you really need to enjoy it. Okay. The next thing what you can do is you can go on a complete detox method wherein you have a lot of fluids the next day, or even if during that day if you can add more water, it is good because it will obviously help you wash out that extra sugar what is there in the body. Okay. So that is another way. So you can add the very simple basic linking would be you can add mint leaf in water. Okay. You can just drop the 4 or 5 leaves in a bottle of water and consume that water throughout the day. It will give a lot of cooling effect, and yes, it will increase the urination process. So more you urine out, the more sugar you're going to throw out, or the more waste you're going to throw out. That is another way. And the third way is something what is very unique, what I really understand and I follow, and I tell people to do that is that when you are going to have sugar, it is very simple and advisable that you have sugar first, okay, and then have your meal. So in this, and what we are currently doing is we have our meal and then we pile on the sugars. So the dessert, they say that dessert is the last thing what I need to have. I'll keep this aside. You first hog on to your entire food and then you say, now I need that sweet tooth. So how about changing it? You get into your sweet tooth first and then have the meal. So in this, what will really happen is when you had sugar, okay, so you've already filled up your stomach with carbohydrates, instant energy. So your capacity to eat food will reduce. So in a way, you are going to eat less and still feel satiated and still feel happy, and you will be healthy, feeling healthy about it. And once you do this, yes, it is very easy to digest also, because when you're having sugar and then you have real food, the sugar content will get suppressed because the organ has to really work on the food that is coming. So the sugar comes in, it's an instant energy. Suddenly the food comes in, it has to stop because it needs to process this also. So it's like playing two muscles at one time. All right. So this is what you get in, and then the process slows down, and then everything mixes, and it is very easily metabolized. So this would be it. I would just term and summarize everything in a very simple manner. That would be it's important to understand um, anything consumed in excess is always harmful for our body. And we know how much excess is and what less is. So it is always in your right, in your control, that what you want to do and how much you want to do. So stick to it, acknowledge your body, listen to your body, and just follow it. And this would really work wonders for
Wow, that was
you. Thank you.
so amazing. That was so amazing. I would have never thought the way you're thinking. It's brilliant. And the place where you said a person has to be angry to continue eating sugar, that makes so much of sense from meta point of view, because people get diabetes or when they are resisting something constantly, and they are resisting something constantly, and so they're angry, they're also consuming a lot to deal with that resistance. When you have to deal with anything that you're resisting, you also need a lot more energy than otherwise. So a complete sense it makes. Thank you so much, Bhupinder. That was amazing. And think about it, you still have to tell me. I was proposing to him that he should be doing a tip every day on our forum, and that would really benefit everyone, because food is something that we consume every day. And even if we can give a 5-minute tip, or it would really, like how Aarti gives, it would really add to the forum and add to everybody's life. So I'm leaving it to him to think about it, because
Yeah.
yeah, Bhupinder sleeps off very early, and I don't want to come in the way of fitness. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that.
Thank
Was
you.
brilliant. Yes. Let's go to the next speaker of the day.